Welcome to your first lesson in becoming a stock market trader. What you will learn in this tutorial is what the information on stock market charts actually mean, and what we will discover throughout this tutorial series is how to use that information in order to work out what is likely to happen to a company's share price. What we do as stock market traders is use the data that is displayed on stock market charts. We use the past of a company's share price movement to predict the future of that company's share price movement. If you can do that efficiently, you will know to buy before the share price goes up, and you will be able to work out when to sell as well before the company's share price will go downwards. What we will do now is we will start to show you the constituents of a stock market chart.
This is a typical representation of a stock market chart. Along the bottom you always have the time, so in this example we have the 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th of March and so forth. You always have the price of the shares on the right hand side. So we have £1, 2 pence per share all the way up to around £1, 12 pence per share. So we can use this data to work out what price the share opened on the 14th of March. So we know it opened at around 105 pence per share and it closed at just over £1, 7 pence per share. On the 15th of March, it opened at 108 pence per share and closed around 107. So by using this technique, you can easily work out on any given day what price the share opened at and closed at. We will show you how to use this data to spot patterns and work out if the share is going up or down.
So, stock market charts are very similar to the things that they taught us at primary and secondary schools, in which you had to look at a graph or a chart to work out how many apples Tommy has on a Friday, for example. So you do know how to read charts like this. We just need to tweak it a little bit so that you're not looking at how many apples Tommy has, you're looking at a company's share price throughout any given moment in time. Now, that brings us to the next lesson in what makes a company's share price fluctuate throughout the day. The answer is buying and selling activity of them shares. If you have got more buyers than sellers, then they will move the share price upwards to try and attract selling activity. If you get more sellers than buyers, so a lack of buying activity, then they will move the share price down to make it cheaper for people to buy. It's basically a tug of war between supply and demand. And there are many websites out there that record the price movement of shares onto a graph for stock market traders like you and I to read. And these are free to access, and we will show you what websites you need. Next, let's look at the next bit of information you will need on a stock market chart.
A green candle means the price opened, went up and closed. Red candle means it opened, dropped and closed lower. This pattern means it opened and closed at exactly the same price. The base of the green candle is what the price opened at, and it closed at the top of the green candle. The opposite is true for the red candle. It opens and closes lower. The black lines are what we call wicks, and they show you how high or how low the price movement got that day. So this pattern here, the wicks show you the total price movement on that day. So on a green candle, we know that it opened at the price shown by the low of the green body. The black wick shows us how low the price actually went that day. And then what we see by the top of the candle, how high the share price went. So we go across to the right hand side and see what price that was. And we know it closed at the price shown by the top of the green candle. So we know that a green candle shows us that a share price opened and went up. The little green line is what we are going to represent a green candle with on our tutorial series. And the total opposite is true for a red candle. It opens at the top of the red body and it closes at the bottom of the red body. This is a real stock market chart for shares in British Telecom. Now we know at the bottom of the chart we have the date, and the right hand side of the chart is the price. On a green candle day, The bottom of the green candle shows us what price the company shares opened at, and later that day they closed at the price shown by the top of the green candle. The opposite is true for the red candles. They open at the top and close at the bottom of the bodies of the red candles.
So at this point, you will have seen a real stock market chart. You'll also know what information that chart is telling you and how to use that information to work out what price the company shares was at any given time. Now, stock market candles are a little bit like stars in the sky. One or two candles on its own won't tell you what's going to happen in a week's time with that company's share price. However, much like stars in the sky, they form constellations or patterns, and certain patterns can mean different things. Some patterns you will see will mean the share price is likely to go up, so you can buy the shares and enjoy seeing them go up in price and then sell them for a profit. Now, on this website, we've laid on numerous video tutorials, and each of these show you different patterns and how to draw buy and sell lines. We have allocated an ebook for every tutorial video. Now, these have been set out a little bit like a workbook because they have real stock market charts in the ebooks, and you will be tested on what we have taught you in the videos. So if you are serious about becoming a stock market trader, you will need to be watching these videos and consider downloading the ebooks in order to work out and test the knowledge that we're teaching you guys in these videos.